Hello everyone, welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. So happy. Today we won 4-1. It could have been 4-4, but it could also have been 5-0 by the first half. So fantastic performance from the team. I'm so happy Serge Gnabry's back firing. Serge Gnabry. Come on, I've been waiting for this guy to turn up since October. I've been waiting for it. I've been waiting. Patience is a virtue, ladies and gentlemen. He's finally turned up. Our two wingers, Kingsley Coman. I told you, Coman's finished, but he did well today. I'm happy for him. Of course I am. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, but he's injured all the time, or he almost got injured like twice today. Okay? I'm happy for Kingsley Coman and Serge Gnabry. Robert Lewandowski, Lewandowski, whatever it is, he played so well today. Serge Gnabry, Kingsley Commander of the troops, of the armies, of the wingers. I don't know. He played well today. Joshua Kimmich, the German Xavi. THIAGO El Mastro. THIAGO ready to tackle Godkantara. Fantastic performance. THIAGO did well today, and I have to say, Boateng was crap once again, Pavard was crap once again, Neuer was exceptional, Alaba was crap. Wait, Alaba didn't play well today, let's be completely honest. He got shown. So I'm going to do my match ratings now, so I don't bore you and waste your time. Manuel Neuer gets a 9 out of 10. You don't get much higher than that as a goalkeeper. He made like 3 great saves. There was a moment where he got up here, cleared the ball. Fantastic goalkeeper. He played so well today. Pavard gets a 2. He's crap. Boateng gets a 3. He's not that crap. Alaba gets a 6. I've had a few good moments there, but man, he almost played that guy on sides. Davies gets an 8. Alfonso was our best defender today. Not because he was defending a lot. We weren't defending as much. Alfonso had an assist. He was moving forward. He was involved in the first and the second goal, I think. And he was exceptional once again. But you could tell that Davies was trying to restore energy. Leave a like if you're on the video and you thought that was a great performance. Davies was exceptional. He kept his composure, kept his cool. So Davies gets an 8. THIAGO and Kimmich both get... actually, I thought Kimmich played... But Kimmich didn't play 90 minutes, did he? If Kimmich played 90 minutes, he would have gotten a 9 from me. THIAGO got an 8. They moved the ball. I noticed something. That's why the formation is this close. They were constantly doing this, and these guys were overlapping. It was so nice. They were moving. THIAGO and Kimmich were just controlling the tempo for like the first half and just moving the ball to Coman and Gnabry in between the lines. And it was crazy nice. I thought Coman did exceptionally well for the time that he was on. He'll get a 7 from me. Not because he was 7 is a great score. It's above average. He scored a goal, but actually no, I'll give Coman an 8. Why? Because I'm remembering he was my man of the match, Serge Gnabry. I thought he took this game by the scruff of the neck, made things happen. He scored that goal immediately when we were hammered for 45 minutes, We almost conceded like 10 goals. Thomas Müller, I'm going to give Müller an average 7. Yeah, he had 2 assists, but Müller gets a 7. Robert Lewandowski gets an 8. I'm biased towards this guy. He scored a goal, should have probably scored 2, 3, I don't know. Hansi Flick, manager, actually no, Hernandez came on. Lucas Hernandez gets a 5. Come on. He came on and he was crap. He got bullied. I thought he got injured again. Tolisso gets a 4. I don't know how you get a below average, but Hansi Flick gets an 8. There was a moment where he made a huge change that changed the game. But those are my match ratings. I don't know if anyone else is going to agree with these, but that's my match reaction. I think this game was a fantastic game. League for a reason. We should play our reserve team and win that. I think Goretzka probably will play against Paderborn. I think he rested Kimmich for half an hour. THIAGO will play because THIAGO is energetic. THIAGO is always energetic. I don't think Pavard misses the game. Boateng misses the game. The two most reckless players I've ever seen. And both goals came from their sides. How about that? Except Boateng wasn't playing in the second half. So Pavard was crap today. Everything went past him. Alphonso Davies is actually weird because I thought he was kind of chilling today. I think Davies realized, oh, I've got a little nibble on my ankle. I might as well just ooze this game out. And he still ended up very involved. He should have had like 4 assists today. Muller and Coman were missing so many chances. Even Lewandowski could have scored from Davies. And I think Alphonso is really growing into a left back role. Alaba, look, he's not a center back, so I'm going to give him a little bit of leeway and leisure there. Alaba's not a center back, so he played very, very well though, regardless of the fact that he's not a center back. Is anyone watching? Jeez. Alaba did. We put Tolisso and Goretzka on at the same time and had THIAGO at the base of the 6. We then had a bit more control in defending because we can't defend in a 4-2-3-1. I think it's impossible for us. A 4-2-3-1 is one of those neutral formations. It's not attacking and it's not defending. We played a 4-2-3-1 that game. You see how they hammered us that second half. We controlled the pace of the game because of Kimmich and THIAGO just deciding to break every line they tried to throw at us. Leave a like on the video if GNABRY was your man of the match. And I think we tried to play in a 4-2-3-1. It did not work. And then when the 2 midfielders came on, Goretzka and Tolisso, for Kimmich and Coman, we then went to Muller right wing, GNABRY left wing, Lewandowski up top obviously, and I think that helps us defending aerial duels because that means that THIAGO is dropping into the space when there's an aerial duel, and that means that if THIAGO loses the header, there's 2 players behind him to get the second ball. Muller's performance was amazing today. I thought so too. 2 assists. Now I gave Muller a 7 out of 10. Because he should have scored from a Davies. Now, Muller for me was fantastic today once again. But if Muller gets a 7, that for someone else like Coman, that's a 9 because Muller's level is a lot higher. Muller is always involved. He's always in form. There's never a time where Muller's crap. He's always doing something. I thought he was great today. I thought the goal we conceded was so annoying. I thought it was offside for a second because Davies was trying to make things happen with GNABRY out on the wing, right? GNABRY gave a dead pass to Davies. They collected the ball. Our defending, they switched to Pavard's side because Pavard's crap. And they gave a great cross in and we conceded a goal. I thought that was annoying to me. So, GNABRY, but fantastic performance from Serge Gnabry. I'm so happy for him because that means I can shut up about him. I've been saying this about Gnabry. He has what it takes to be at that level. For me, he's better than Coman, our best winger when on his day. But if he's not going to take games by the scruff of the neck and infect things like he did against Spurs consistently, it can't just be once in a few months. Like, if you can keep bagging goals, 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 goal, 1 assist, consistently, week in, week out, you'll be the best winger in the world. I don't see why FIFA won't give you the Ballon d'Or, or France Football, whatever they call it. I don't see why. If you're giving 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 goal, 1 assist every game consistently, he has that ability, you know. He has that, but injuries. You finally think, oh, Serge, fantastic, you're moving forward. He gets another injury. So that is the only problem with Serge Gnabry. Can anyone leave a like on the video if Serge Gnabry played well today? I thought he was exceptional. So personally for me, everyone knows I've had criticisms of every player in the squad. I think Tolisso lacks concentration to be a Bayern player. There was a moment here today, he got a pass and I don't think he was thinking the ball was ever gonna come to him. I don't know, but he was open, and Tolisso for me was absolutely crap. Hernandez came on and he looked like a €5 million signing. He was crap. Lucas Hernandez has pace. What is your best defensive lineup versus Chelsea for the upcoming Champions League, bearing in mind that Kimmich would most likely play in midfield? So Kimmich will play in midfield. THIAGO, Goretzka, those are the midfield 3, and I think we have to play Alaba center back. And I don't look. I said it. I thought we would be good at aerial duels, but we need players that are tall. So Boateng has to play that game. I don't want Pavard to play, but he probably will. That's annoying. He's gonna get a rest next week too, so he's gonna give him more reason to play Pavard. Hansi Flick did a great management job today, but he's probably gonna play Pavard again. Davies, obviously, because of his pace, well, because he's our best left back and probably our best defender for a long time now. Davies has been our most consistent player. So that's the lineup. I think Boateng will play because I've seen us today, Lucas Hernandez and Alaba, lose every aerial duel. I have to look at the stats because I don't think they won a single aerial duel. And Earth and the other guy, Kodok, whatever his name was, they were bullying those two in the air. So I think Lucas Hernandez and Alaba aren't going to play together versus Chelsea. I think Alaba, as much as it pains me to say, I think Davies is going to move up the field. I think he's going to maybe play Davies in the wing position. Or, I don't know. I don't think he's... But Alaba looks comfortable center back. Was it just an off day for Alaba? Does he need a rest next week? But if he needs a rest, we don't have anyone else to play there. So, Davies might have to start playing center back. I don't know. So, today was... Jesus Christ. Boateng, man. Why is he so reckless? There was a time where the ball's coming to the player. He doesn't have anywhere to turn. He's not going to take the ball and run at Neuer. You're far up the pitch. He makes a really stupid challenge and gets a yellow card. And that's what puts him out next week. Which is annoying because Boateng, he was just starting to get better. So leave a like on the video if you thought Pavard was crap. And if you thought GNABRY was your man of the match. GNABRY and Neuer were my two man of the matches. I don't know who was better than the other because they both had a huge say in the game. Hansi Flick's tactics, the guy is growing into the job. I don't get this. I don't like the whole learn on the job thing, but he's growing into it. I think he understands what his best 11 is, and I think he can only improve from here. I love Hansi Flick. I think he's gonna be an exceptional coach. If Hansi Flick isn't hired by the end of this season, he'll go to a team, a big team, like maybe a Hertha Berlin or a team like that. And I think he'd be an exceptional coach there too. Because if he's come into this Bayern team and made us play like this, fantastic. We didn't play very well that second half. That's the problem. But we still scored a goal, and we didn't let him score too many, right? But we could have conceded 4, but we could have also scored like 6 in the beginning of the game. We could have done so much more damage. If we scored 4 goals in that first half, that shuts them up for the rest of the game, and they know they can't come back. But because we scored 3, when you score 3 goals, everyone always thinks you can come back. Great game today, but there's still things we need to improve. I want to see us dominate the game from 0 to 90 minutes. Obviously, we're not going to have the ball the entire time. The other team is going to have their moments where they're going to come at us a little bit, but we need to still dominate. I want to dominate games. I'm tired of the whole lose, draw. We've not drawn or lost for a long time. I don't remember the last time we lost a game or even drew a game. Well, like last week against RB Leipzig. So that was last week. Fantastic. Also, Leipzig won yesterday, so I think that was a little bit of a kick up the butt for the team because Neuer's save is amazing. Yeah, Neuer made 3 incredible pieces of play today. Came off his line. I thought Neuer was gonna get a red card. I already conceded and said Urek is gonna be in goal for the next few minutes. Because I thought we were gonna lose a Neuer. I thought Neuer wouldn't play next week because he came off his line and it didn't look like he had much to really play to. But he's Manuel Neuer and he does what he wants. He absolutely clattered. Was it Earth? And he got the ball. Neuer was fantastic. Great 2 saves that kept us in the game. You know what? If Neuer didn't do those 3 things and didn't make those amazing saves, we're talking about a draw here. A 3-3 or yeah. It could have gone the other way. We should have scored more goals in that first half. GNABRY hitting the post from pretty much an open goal. That's never fun. I think we need to be more we are clinical in spells, right? We're clinical when everyone's focused. Why don't we play with that focus in every game? Like the UEFA Champions League. Let me tell you how Chelsea's going to go. We're probably going to win at Stamford Bridge. I think we're going to win like 2-1. But we're going to have like 50 chances to make it 5-0. I think that's what's going to happen. I think we created so many chances today that I can't believe we only scored 4. I did say the score was gonna be 5-1. I didn't think I thought we'd dominate the game, from minute 0, 5 minutes into the game, but I'm thinking we should be 3-0 up. We were, well, we were 2-0 up. But the game progressed, and I really thought the team was gonna score like 7 goals. I was starting to think about how we'd break a record, like first Bundesliga side to score 10 goals in a match. I really thought that was gonna be a record in those first few minutes. This was, would you prefer Lewandowski, Müller, Lewa, or GNABRY, Coman, Lewa, or Coman, Müller, Lewa against Chelsea? That is an interesting thing. We played a 4-2-3-1 to fit Müller in. Now look, that's why a lot of people don't want Thomas Müller to play, even though he's doing well. Of course I love Müller, and I always will. And I want him to play every game, because I really love what he brings to us. But it means we have to change our whole system. It means we won't have the 3 midfielders. It means that our back 4 is a bit disoriented, because we're playing a 4-2-3-1. If we were playing like a 4-1-4-1 where we had an actual defensive midfielder, then Müller would work well in a 4-1-4-1 or maybe considered a 4-2-3-1, right? But Müller never has been good. Maybe you can play I don't know. It's very good question. I don't know what I prefer. But Müller cannot be on the wing, right? I don't think Müller can be on the wing. I don't want to see Müller in the front 3. That's the striker Lewandowski and the 2 wingers, and then Müller can play in the midfield or an attacking midfielder position. That's why every manager you've seen has tried to replace Müller, because he's such a I wouldn't say Müller is an extremely system player, but if the system's not fitted around him, I don't think he plays well. Of course, he can play well in any position. That's not what I'm talking about. To get the best out of Müller, you almost have to play the team around him. You have to play the 1 striker so he can link up with. You have to play 2 wingers so he can pass to. And Müller's not even a creative number 10, right? He's a workaholic in the midfield, but he can't actually be a midfielder. He's not a good midfielder. He's not a natural midfielder. You can see he's not. It's very weird. That's why a lot of people are saying, okay, we could just let Müller go, right? We could just let him play. We could just sell him, right? We could get Havertz, because Havertz would bring something different. He can play just a midfield role where he's in the Goretzka role. But we play a 4-2-1-3. That's our formation in game. Because Müller would be Goretzka usually man, my headache. I'm getting a headache just by thinking about this. But that's the thing with Müller, right? He's a systematic player. If you're not playing the system around him, it won't work. So fantastic game today. I have to show everyone my match ratings. Those are my match ratings. I thought Hansi Flick played. He did well today, because he also dressed a bit like Pep. Maybe he's just maybe a bit of sarcasm there, but he dressed a bit today like Pep. I thought Hansi Flick was fantastic. So yeah, I thought, you know what, Kimmich and THIAGO, El Maestro and the German Zabi, they were just pummeling passes across. It was crazy. I loved how they were doing that. So yeah, I loved Kimmich and THIAGO today. I love that. Man, I saw a pass. Lewandowski was there. They get the ball to him. Lewa would lay it off to Coman, and Coman would lay it off to Pavard. Or they'd lay it back off to THIAGO, and THIAGO would lay it off to Pavard. It was fantastic. It was really nice to watch for a good 30 minutes of how we were just dominating the game. That's what you consider an alpha male football. We just decided to take the game by the scruff of the neck, those two, and just take that game to their hands. And I thought it was fantastic. I thought Hansi Flick made some great decisions today. But again, we played a 4-2-3-1, which Davies is insane. He is, bro. Today, Davies didn't have one of his best games, yet he still was heavily involved in everything we did. He defended superbly. I think if I'm going to go on who scored to see who scored, that's usually what you go on who scored for. But according to who scored, right? According to who scored. GNABRY had 7 shots today. Can someone tell me why he wants to shoot every second? It's very annoying. Yo, this game was intense. So according to who scored, Davies had a 7.4 rating. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But did he have one of his best games? No, right? Kimmich had a 7.8. THIAGO had a 8.1. Pretty much what I've said. Neuer had a 7.7. I thought Neuer had a 9, to be completely honest with you. But like I said, Davies didn't have one of his best games. Yeah, he still was one of our best players on the pitch. He still had heavy involvements in 3 goals. It was crazy. Davies got an assist too. So incredible job from him. Lewandowski an 8.5. Muller an 8.5. Muller was fantastic today. Yeah. Look, Davies had an average game, but for him now, an average game means he's still one of our better players. It's insane where this kid is going. I think he's gonna be one of the best fullbacks in the world. Well, we have to keep playing him a left back. He will, because he's great defensively. There was a moment where he was trying to dribble and 3 players came around him. They got the ball. He made a great tackle to recover the ball and pass it on. Easy. There was a moment where he took the game, right? 3 players around him, made one little move, and he was through the pressure. Davies is so good, which is why would you open the door when wish we could play like this more often? We do play like this. We've been playing like this for 10 games now. We've actually played better than this. I have to look at our record. When was the last time we lost a game? We're back, bro. We're back. I don't know what you're talking about. Last time we lost a game was Mönchengladbach. Holy crap, we lost 2 games in a row. And then we had Tottenham, right? When was Niko Kovac fired? It was Frankfurt, right? Yeah, 5-1 Frankfurt. He was fired from his job. And then no. Niko Kovac wasn't fired after Frankfurt, was he? Because we still played Dortmund and Olympiacos. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I might be stupid here. Oh, Niko Kovac was fired after Frankfurt, right? We've lost, since Niko Kovac left, we've only lost 2 games. That's mad. That's crazy. We've won every game since, we've won a lot of games. Well, not every game, but we lost 2 games, Bayer Leverkusen and Borussia Mönchengladbach. 2 games we shouldn't have lost, because versus these teams, we created, look at Mönchengladbach. We should have won that. We created so many chances, and also that last minute penalty from Javi Martinez? I think so. Those really affected us. So we haven't lost for a long time. I think we're back. Any predictions for the Chelsea game? I've said it. Here's how it's going to go. We're going to dominate the game for 90 minutes, right? And what's going to happen is we're not going to take 90% of our chances, but we're going to win 2-1 at Stamford Bridge. That's what my prediction is. But overall, I think we're going to win the leg by 6-2. I think Chelsea would score at the Allianz Arena, and we'd score like 4. And we'd win 6-2 on aggregate. So that's my prediction for the game. It's going to be a high-scoring game because Chelsea are open defensively, but so is Bayern. So that's the problem with my prediction there, is that we probably would concede like 4 goals and score 10. That's what we do. We do it a lot, you know. We're not good at defending. We don't have Niklas Süle. We don't have him anymore. So that's what's gonna happen in the Chelsea game. That's my prediction. Honestly, though, for everyone looking at this, would you say Lucas Hernandez looks like he's worth 70 million? That's what we paid for him. Does he look to you as if he's a 70 million pound player? Does he look like that? I want to really know what everyone thinks, because for me, even when he played, he's never looked like a 70 million. He looked like a panic buy because we didn't have any other options. But we had Upamecano, we had so many players, Canote, we could have bought so many other players. But does Lucas Hernandez look to you like a 70 million pound player? I think that's a question. But thank you everyone for watching the match reaction. Fantastic football we played today. And I think I'll be going off live. Mia san mia, and peace.